You know what, man? I'm a big fan of you always being here. Thank you for showing up. Don't mind me, I'm getting set up as well as updating the rules in the description of the stream. Oi. Okay. We're going to give that a test 1 2, test 1 2, test 1 2. Sounds good to me. Oh, look at this poor, poor lady who's about to be lost forever. Just because it has been a bit, let's just pop in real quick and say goodbye to this build as well as double check what I'm using. It's a real shame we're never going to see it again. Because as per the rules breaker die, I can no longer use any part on this build. I'm not super broken up about Bear Guy Head Juagu arms are a big loss, because those are genuinely awesome. I'm glad you freaks can't make me use Melegs or Fumina Torso anymore. Chaos Backpack is whatever. I'm not too sad that we lose it, but it's still terrible. More importantly, though, besides those Dwog arms, which are great, I am losing the... Wait, hold on. What's my melee weapon? Was I using Suplex City? No, I was using the Super Lacerta. So now both Lacerta and Super Lacerta are off the table. I can no longer use the Freedom or Strike Freedom weapons. Ah, that's a bummer. Those are really good. What that does mean, though, thankfully, is that my favorite melee weapon in the game is still available, which is the Sinanju Bmax, which if we sort by level, should be one of the ones I picked up fairly recent. Yeah, Sinanju Bmax. I was using that for a little bit until I got better weapons. This is legitimately my favorite weapon in the game. And I would be really bummed out if I didn't have a chance to pick it up again on this run. Because, like, you have the axe moveset, which is perfectly fine. You have big hits. You have the launches. But then you also have a fake twin blade. Where you get the forward spin and the aerial spin. And it's really easy to just like bam, 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 jump, bam, bam, hold, route into it, and just keep big damage going, as well as using stuff like Ambika at the same time. So this is gone. Backpack beam's gone, mouth beam's gone. More importantly, these awesome rocket launchers are gone, which is a huge shame. Oh, and it looks like we're also using Jigen Shield. So Jigen Shield's going to be off the table too, which is a shame because it's a pretty early drop. Well, it's going to be a sad one without them, but we got to break this build now. Also, because it was decided last time and you fuckers paid me to do so, I have also lost the use of Lightning type Awakening, which means both Guardian and Lightning are now gone. Which super sucks, because that leaves me with either Arbiter, which is nothing, or Assault, which is super redundant. Hey, Lagani, what's going on? So, I guess when the time comes, when I get Awakening back in this next run, I'm probably going to have to use Arbiter just to have something useful. So, let's say goodbye to what is easily one of the best builds we've ever had. Oh, actually, hold on. First, let's head back in and hit that toggle, so I have, like, a clear view of the build and what's off limits. So this and Break Dias, all parts of it are gone. There it goes. So these are the parts that I no longer have available for this next run. Third time's a charm, right? At least now we know we really got to be prepared for that Neo Zeong. Goodbye. Man, Break Dias looked really good too, and now that's gone. Dying, breaking, living. So, hopefully your holidays are cool. I know I kind of took the bulk of December off for holiday stuff. But, decent time. We don't do a lot around here for Christmas proper. I do a little thing with my immediate family. My wife and I don't like get each other anything, so it was just like a nice relaxing period. Couple nice weeks of multiple days off. I hope you guys had a similar rest, if that's something you celebrate. Consumed a lot of media, played a lot of games. Something I did finally dive into, because I had some free time. I'm really impressed with how goddamn good the Fallen Order Jedi Survivor duology is. Like, holy shit. Whenever I run out of things, not run out of things to play, but I want to dig into something to play without paying for it, I will dig through my PS Plus and just see what I've downloaded over time. And Fallen Order was on there. That Star Wars game. The Star Wars Sekiro. And to my amazement, that shit is great. Like, it's super solid. Not mind-blowing or anything, but it's really good. And then I decided to, what was it? It was right stick? Down? Down. And then I decided to, see if the sequel was, on store so I could wishlist it. And I discovered that it was, like, on sale for $10, and I snatched that up too. I spent a good 100 hours blowing through both of those, and they're fantastic. Big recommendation if you get it on sale. And let's see what we can grab during tutorial here. Maybe we can get our old faithful ground-type torso. That'd be kind of nice. I would not hate trying to do ground-type backpack either. I know last time we went with the shield because we didn't really have much better. But let's see if we can get lucky. I know we're not going to have anything exciting till the end of the chapter. Yes, tutorial, I know. I know what I'm doing, thank you. I also wouldn't mind a beam spray, because a high-speed rifle would be kind of nice for building gauge. Alright, anything decent? Ground-type body. Alright, so we got a lock. We have our, Old Faithful. Ground-type backpack, too. Ooh. So I could experiment with both if I really wanted to. I'm not sure how super reliable it's really gonna be, the 180mm cannon, but, it's a possibility. It's something we can try to take. Tao, I'm so sick of your shit already, and we just started. Alright, so, as per the rules, I can take one weapon, which is going to be beam spray, no choice there, but I'm okay with that. And then one body part. Ground-type torso is just a solid tutorial part. There's no good reason not to ever take it. Though I might want to consider ground-type backpack, but I'd be losing the beam saber combo off of the grandpa backpack, and frankly that's the only thing that makes this upcoming boss fight bearable time-wise. I cannot imagine trying to get through that under 10 minutes without beam saber combo. So as much as I would like to play around with this someday, I'm gonna have to say no. Shield has nothing terribly exciting as far as abilities go. I think we're just gonna be taking the torso again as usual. There's nothing wrong with that. It's an old standby, right? It's useful. Sell everything but we're grabbing. And run through the dumb little tutorial of making our shit. Yeah, I know, Tal. Shut up. It's me, Mr. Breaker 4. You do not have to explain this shit to me. I know it says I'm new at this, but just shut the fuck up. You know, I can't help but feel like this specific build, ground type torso, Zaku arm, is like... I'm not going to use any of this stuff. That's cool. The kits are this way. I feel like this specific build is like the mascot of Break or Die. This dude is just like, it is Die Breaker. It is what we're always going to start out with. It's what we're always going to run the first mission with, without fail. I am, though, going to throw on that beam spray gun. Actually, I'm going to throw it on to left, and rifle on right. I wish I could use 2 beam sprays. Because as it stands, it's just going to be a better source of gaining gauge. We're also going to throw this in Grandpa, I guess. Just to even it out. Oh, I have G-Self? I don't remember having G-Self this early for paint. That looks nice. Oh, that looks terrible. Tell you what, we'll just worry about that Zaku arm. Gonna go through the... See if there's anything like a little more aesthetic than... Yeah, right there. That works. God Gundam. No, because it has that weird blue hand. I don't want the weird... Why do I have these paints? Why do I feel like I never had these paints before? Am I crazy? I feel like I only had like 6 of them and not these. I don't remember Zeta being here this early. I don't remember God being here this early. I don't remember G-Self being here. Might be tripping. So we're probably gonna run Mark II, because then I get the black hand plate. What color hand plate is that? Black, yeah. Okay. We'll run Mark II for now. This is truly the essence of die breaking. This is the default die breaker Mark I. Always has been, you know? Alright, get this over with. As usual, we are going on hardcore difficulty because we need challenge in this game. See what we can do. Handsome die breaker. Oh, I'm an idiot. I never set those options for the ground type torso. God damn. I mean, not like we need them too much, but I'm still stupid for not equipping them. So I only have Vulcans right now. It's worth popping out quick and setting those. It's going to be wasting 2 more minutes that, honestly, I don't think we need for this mission. Like, as nice as the torso machine gun is, we don't need it to clear this mission. Yeah, instead of debating, let's just go throw it on real quick. Knowing me, I'm going to get fucking rolled by one of the Phase 2 enemies, because I don't have a stun. I'm going to not pay attention, I'm going to fail, Tau isn't going to pick me up, and I'm going to lose access to this build, which means Break or Die is fucking over. Okay, Chest Vulcan, multi-launcher. Now we can run in. I just know some dumb bullshit like that's gonna happen. If I don't. Like, if I don't go back and equip that stun, I'm gonna get rolled over by some bullshit second phase enemy, and Tau's not gonna pick me up. And then we lose most of Grandpa. We lose all the tutorial parts. I don't even know what we do if I don't have a valid build anymore. I feel like level 1 Grandpa should be immune to the break effect. We should always be able to fall back on it. Yes, thank you. Don't drop my combo. What sage wisdom. It would be funny if I end up in a situation where I, like, don't have a valid part late game and I have to use Grandpa. Like, Grandpa level 1 head, let's get back in the game. Grandpa torso. Grandpa backpack for the beam saber combo. Or, like, I don't trust that I'm not going to eat shit at one point. So to save a backpack I really want, I equip Grandpa. This is hardcore difficulty, correct. Meaning if I get slightly tapped, I am taking tons of damage. And not doing a lot of damage back myself. Like, look at that stray shot from Impulse take off a quarter of my life. It's a really weird balance where I'm never properly leveled, and while the AI is stupid enough that I can just kind of roll over them with action economy, they are also fully capable of taking me out in a single stray combo if I just, you know, not pay attention or get super unlucky. So it's this weird combo of both boring and tense gameplay. Did I not get impulse parts? Fuck. And right now I don't have any good source of healing outside my repair tool. And so far no psychopath has, Wait... Did anyone ever super chat to turn off repair tool? Oh god, he did, didn't he? Is my repair tool off limits? Yo, Bun, what's up? I'm having a crisis right now, because I'm having memory problems, and it might greatly affect this run. Let me check the description of the stream once this cutscene plays. Because I do have all the rules we have currently ongoing copied down. But I don't know if that was one of them. Oh god. And now I'm afraid to use my heal tool in case that is actually off limits. Because I don't want to, like, break the run. And I didn't pick up that shield with the healing on it. No! Are we no heal tool allowed? And that happened so late in the last run that it didn't matter? But now it's an actual fucking problem? Someone check the description of the stream real quick. As I very dangerously kite my way around. Okay, Burst Breaker and Repair Tool allowed because they're defaults. Okay, good. Yoink. I did not have Repair Tool equipped later. Because I had enough, like, heal over time and my Awakening. But now I also don't have the Awakening that heals me. That just got really scary for a minute. Not knowing what I'm in for. Alright, while the Lin cutscene's playing, I gotta check this. Is it just Guardian Light and Awakening? Yeah, because Sheena Paint was the other one, but we disabled that when we lost. New runs are immune from most Super Chat rule changes. Unless it's like a good fundamental one. Mana? Mana, what are you doing when I scrolled away? Okay, you sick fuck. I kind of wish you did this at the start so I could take ground type backpack. Since you put it where your mouth is, can I use Beam Saber combo for the rest of the mission? Or am I currently disabled from this point on? Because that means you're trapped here with me for 20 minutes if I can't. So I can still use Beam Saber combo for this mission, but otherwise no version of Beam Saber combo is allowed. And I assume that means you're extending it to shit like dual blades and double knives and shit, stuff that's Beam Saber combo but not Beam Saber combo. We're talking EX skill is what mana means, I'm almost positive. So just the words Beam Saber, so Grandpa Backpack. So if I pick up something like, Kitty, I love you, but please, I need to focus on not dying in this embarrassing place. So if I pick up something like Impulse Backpack, and it has, essentially Beam Saber combo on it, that's still fair game. I want to clarify, because one sounds hard and interesting, the other sounds annoying, which is fun in another way. Oh, no Vulcans, please. Those will fuck me up. Like, what's your ruling if I pick up another skill that's functionally the same skill? It's your rules, so you gotta tell me what's up. Okay, so anything that just says Beam Saber is no good. So ideally, we're aiming for a backpack in this mission, since Grandpa Backpack is now dead. Oh yeah, look at that! Lynn just helped a lot, actually. Where'd he go, Lynn? That was a huge help. So you were making it a permanent rule, but it only applies to regular Beam Saber combo. In that case, I guess it gives me an opportunity to actually use, like, ground-type backpack on tutorial, since I don't have to worry about losing Beam Saber combo. Nope. This will fuck me up. And up, and over, and drop. You know what's gonna make this boss fight next time, like, 20 fucking minutes? Because even with the skill right now, we're gonna be hitting 10. Easy. It's just to make everyone else suffer. And dump all 9 gauges. Yeah, we're gonna get behind you now. Ooh, that was actually close. Ooh, that was not good. The only advantage of Grandpa Vulcan is that if I do get hit by it, it usually fills up my awakening in later stages. There we go. Position a little more to the left so I get less zeros. Ooh! Ooh, no! That was a mistake on my part. I got a little too close for that. Was I at full health? I feel like I might not have been. So we're just gonna spend a little bit to ensure that I don't get one-tapped. Shield. Oh. I've lost me head. Which I kind of need to dodge that rifle. I need to be locked onto them. Yeah, not this time. Might as well get normal attacks to get that out. I'm not going to do any damage to the legs anyway. Don't worry, it's going to go slower. We're going to get much slower. We are still kind of sort of on par level at the moment. It's not going to last for long. I gotta play fast. There's delicious drops waiting for us on the other side of that 10-minute timer. Shit. Shit. Alright, we're almost good. I don't think we can dump it in 4 gauges, but at least we'll get close. Yeah, halfway. That's something. And then it hits the stagger again. I've become really efficient at fighting this boss. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Vulcans, get out of here. Shit. Ugh. Okay. We still barely made it through that. I know where I went wrong. And he's down. We can collect our loot. Mana, you dumb bitch. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. But Beam Saber is the iconic part of Diebreaker 1. Alright, so I cannot take that Heat Hawk because it is in fact a reward part. I feel like I might not be able to take... No, it's not Beam Sword Axe. It was Gyaradoga Machine Gun that was on Break Dias. That's off limits. Beam Sword Axe is still on limits. Since we did not get any long-range weapons, that's probably going to be what our pick is. And since we got it near max level, I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, Break Dias had the Gyaradoga Machine Gun, but not the Gyaradoga Axe. That was Lacerta Beam Saber it was using. So this is still a perfectly valid weapon. Then for heads, Gunner Zaku, Impulse, Jim, no torsos, no arms. Legs, Zaku Warrior for that great grenade. Backpacks, Gunner Zaku with the cannon, that will replace our Beam Saber combo. It's not quite max level, but it'll definitely do for a bit, you know? I think since we really need something to replace that, we're going to be going with the Gunner Zaku backpack. Mark all this up as sell. Yep. So we got a sick Saber Axe combo Saber Axe and a new backpack. So we're going to dump all our gauge into a Jirobi instead now. It was fast for having a bunch of level 1 parts on hardcore. Default colors, absolutely. And then this is our new beat stick. Does it have a significant deploy time, or a little bit? And does that buster thing where you push back and it freezes me in the air? Yeah. What's a fat beam at least? What are we looking at for consumption? 2 for base, and then it also eats. Actually, not that much extra. Then we have an axe, which does axe things. The only thing that makes a difference from other axes is that at any time you can cancel into that saber launcher. You can route into a saber attack. Alright. Sadly, we didn't get a better gun, so that's not going to be super strong, but it's something. I wonder if I should do mission 3 first. No, because the HLV has me worried. I don't have any kind of good crowd control, and that's a very, very quick way of failing. I might as well do 2 first and see what I can get out of it. If I had something a little bit better, like a grenade for getting people off of the HLV, I would consider running that first to kind of change the order of drops. There's a couple good parts here I'd like. Bunch of stuff I haven't gotten before. Serpent Arms would be certainly nice. I can't take the reward Serpent Arm, but if they give me a regular Serpent Arm, that would be cool too. Leos really aren't doing much for me as far as parts go. That's a good clean break. Honestly, Goose isn't going to have much good for me either. That Serpent, though. I hate the idea of grabbing 2 backpacks in a row, but Serpent Backpack would be rather nice. Thankfully, Chapter 1 and 2, I can kind of afford to get... Ooh! The Goose is loose. Yes, I can't use the shop. I have rarely on stream used shop to correct mistakes, to sell stuff. But otherwise, I can't use any shop parts. Damn, yeah, stay away from this asshole. Jesus. I can't use any gift parts either, because, you know, giving me a full set of most protagonists would be kind of shitty for the challenge. And if I could buy parts from the shop, Mighty Strike Freedom and Calibarn would break this challenge in half. They're too good. They're too good for what this would be. But yeah, like I was saying, Chapter 1 and 2 still having, like, the level 8 level cap kind of works in my favor. Oh, no. No option parts at all. It kind of works in my favor in the sense that... Ooh! Thank you, Tao. Damn, they feel more aggressive today. It works in my favor that I'm not at a super loss if I end up not filling out a slot immediately. Because level differential is still low enough. And get away from me. And I'm going to have a couple missions near the end of the next chapter where I'm getting redundant levels anyway before the level cap raises again. You have no arms, idiot. He has arms again. Why am I just, like, eating his arms specifically? Alright. Is Orthus just an arm eater? Jin legs would be nice with the missile launchers with the Pardus. Yeah, I see your big scary sword. Is that a Grand Slam? Is the Strike Sword not a weapon in the game? So it has to use the Grand Slam only? Why am I eating arms again? What a weird break pattern. Now, I would really like a heal on hit from something. That would be appreciated. Because some passive healing or passive regen would do a lot right now. I gotta top off. There's too much aggression coming at me. Okay. Good, good, good. Keep an eye on him, though, because there's a very good chance they're just gonna fucking agony me from the corner. Look at him, he's trying to use the gun launcher. Idiot found a rock, but he was still very rude in his attempt. Alright, clean up a few more Zakus before it feels safe to approach strike. Get him with a whiz-bang. Oh no. Why am I just eating only their arms? Ugh. No, come back. I need that break. Okay. I don't remember having a hard time with this mission. Wait, is there a large-sized boss here? Fuck, it's Hashmal, isn't it? Well, at least I have a Jirobi. That really doesn't do jack shit for damage. It's not one of the good ones, apparently. Maybe if I get like 5 gauges free, I'll try to see if I can cut horizontally across it. See if that does like a significant amount of damage. Ooh! I thought he was going for me. Yeah, like, maybe I can make it useful for hitting all the weak spots at once. What's this gonna do? Fucking nothing. I might as well just be smacking them. I feel like handheld Jirobis are so much better than EXs against bosses. I don't know why they scale that way. But if I happen to grab like a long rifle with a beam blast, that seems to be better. Monkey flip. Wow, that said, though, I'm fucking dismantling him with this axe. What's my fault? I tried to aim properly. Here, how about this? Multiple parts. Oh, damn. Okay, yeah, never mind. That's pretty good. It's just a matter of getting it lined up properly. Maybe that'll be good against the virus shield? No, not really. Monkey flip. Gotta be careful for those feetsies. Yep. I was not careful about the feetsies. Hey, Lynn, you're doing literally nothing. I'm only gonna say this once. Thank you, Tao. Oh, God. That's the worst part about this arena by far, is that you can't find the stage edge. It's not marked on the minimap. So I end up trying to boost into a wall and getting caught by bullshit. It's not obvious till you're actually at the wall where the wall is. That didn't even break the weak point. What the fuck? Get up there, you fat bitch. That you can make arena walls show up? For boss fights? Oh. Well, hold on now there, partner. Field limit. Oh no, it must reset every time I do it, and I'm just stupid and don't... Oh god, I'm right there. No, see, it's still not on the minimap, though. And it still doesn't show it unless you're touching it. All it does is make it more obvious that you're against the wall like a jackass. I want it to be displayed. Oh god, I thought I was higher. Because otherwise I don't know when I'm getting close until I'm there. Which is bad. Up. I didn't even realize I'm there now till I got too close. Nah, it's nothing. No damage. Block, block, block. Okay, so not even blocking is enough to get through them. I realized way too late that I was in a terrible position to try to do anything about that. Is this the spinny? No, straight, good, because I don't have any boost. Oh, come on, that's impossible, says Tao. Shit. Okay. I know this is a terrible place to be, but it's almost down. Get greedy. See, no problem. Yeah. All good here. Thank you, Axe, for carrying me through this whole goddamn thing. Nuh-uh. Alright, I already have a level 8 axe. There's no reason to keep any of these. I cannot take that machine gun, but I will take this, because it will be a straight upgrade. Heads. Not much going on here. Bodies, nothing really close to max level. Right arm is the wrong arm for Sword Strike. Shame. But I do have a Serpent that I might consider. Cannot take this because it is reward part. So I'm not going to get anything at level cap, which is fine. So I'm hoping for a 7 or 8 with functionality. I guess a 6 wouldn't be bad, since at least those missiles are still good. Uh, Not sure how in love I am with the idea of Boomerang and Claw right now. So pretty much what I want to use, since raw level is not really as important, I'm thinking either Serpent 6 on the right or Sword 6 on the left. You have any like slam dunk traits that'll make it parts loss HP recovery? That's something, but not much. So missiles or a stun and a pull, which I guess could get people off the HLV. Which one of those two is y'all's favorite, just from like aesthetic? Sword Strike Arm or Serpent Arm? It's gonna be those two, so let's get rid of everything else real quick. Okay. My melee is definitely going to be a lot stronger since I actually have a decent melee weapon. The missiles are neat, but they're not really going to do a lot, and super missiles specifically don't have a lot of knockback. For a nice change of pace, let's go for Sword Strike. I've never grabbed that part in Break or Die. S as in snake, as in serpent. Because I'm sorry, I already broke that down. It looks pretty nice too. Honestly, default paint's whoa, but I get little decals if I use current paint? That's goofy. Why do those show up? Why do those show up? I don't remember turning on decals at all, ever. Well, that's kind of neat. Let's grab that then. Okay. Alright, Head Vulcan's really nice, but I'm not going to be using it more than the other stuff. There. So, Claw. Boomerang. Is that not a stun? It's not even a stun boomerang. It's decent damage. Not quite as much as dumping both of these at the same time, but... Hey, whatever, it's something I'm gonna be still throwing out. Orthos is still really good against like regular sized enemies. It's just not good against big bosses. Does this mission does this mission end in a big unicorn? Am I remembering that right? What? That you? Oh yeah, bun. Vulcans can be used with any other action. If they're on your bar and you're like dexterous enough, there's no good reason not to be spamming Vulcans. Like, you can sneak them in between swings. That's what I've been doing to try to maximize part breaks with this torso and the head specifically. Get as much hits, as much damage coming as possible to try to overflow whatever number it needs. They actually work the same in GBM, but tragically GBM only allowed you to have 3 skill slots, so they were kind of, like, useless. Hey, get away from there. Yeah, but I would cheat and find things with Vulcan in the name that's not actually a Vulcan. And you dummies would be like, yeah, sure, that counts. Eh, the cooldown's fast enough. Stop it. Wait, what's my normal swing do? My normal swing does like 5 times as much as that boomerang. Where's Shower? I'm gonna throw this as dumb face. But I gotta get you guys off it. Okay, so the boomerang's drawing aggro. That's pretty much its purpose. And thankfully I can finish off each of these Zaku in a single hit. Or a single combo, rather. But I am scared about dealing with Char. Hey, stop it. Yeah, like, I'm gonna have trouble gaining enough gauge to actually... Yeah, fuck this. We're gonna hit him with the twofer. Try to get enough breakdown. Instead of trying to directly whack him. Because he is gonna interrupt me. It's weird color, but I'm pretty sure that's Char, ain't it? Because Garmrode had the Megalotop. Yeah, there's no Vulcans. That's Char. It's just a kind of weird color in this game. Kind of like brownish. No Vulcans on set, using a bazooka. Obviously. This is some early IBO stuff, right? Yeah. Not anything terribly crazy, but... I think I can get some rebake parts here. That'd be okay. Rebake shield is unfortunately off the table because we lost that with Break Die-S. God, machine guns are so trash. Machine guns are not HE machine guns. Okay, get out of that mess. You come to me. I don't want to get grabbed by Rebake if I can help it. I would love some Kamaris parts. Slash Disc is awesome. Get over here. Get you down first. Buster Anchor might also be a problem that I want to stay out of range of. Okay. As soon as he didn't flinch, I got very scared. Apparently rightfully so. Here, take one of these and one of these. I killed something with Orthos. Does that make you happy? Oh, right. It's the, this is gonna be H3 Legless. This is where I got Leggy Head originally. I felt like that was at the end of the chapter, but now I'm remembering the end of the chapter is still in this room. It's just the SD trio. Not even the trio. I'm pretty sure, someone's missing from it. No, Signax. Bad. Now the question is, at what point can I get enough gauge back that I can actually use it offensively without having to dump that into healing? Yeah, because already I want to top off. Honestly, any Gaffrin part, any Legless part will be fantastic here. Specifically the arms. Give me the arms and I'll be a happy boy. Stop that. Stop that! Oh god, Tal's almost down. I'm losing ground on my EX bars for healing. Stupid fucking Jerobi. Alright, let's get some Gaffrin out of here. I can probably just take them out in a combo. Alright. Okay, a little more breathing room. Isn't that providential? We have Ogos on Ogo Week. We got the Igloo coming to G-Get. I just lost all the health I just got back. Fuck me. I don't have anything explosive enough to, I don't have anything explosive enough to break off, limbs effectively. Okay, Legless down. It's gonna be a lot easier. Legless Shield! Hey, that might have some potential. I think I'm going to want to hit him with a 2-piece. Hit him with a stun when it comes back up. And then hit him with a 2-stage charge. Yeah. Because 3-stage takes too long and will give him an opening to slap my shit. Honestly, if the AI was actually aggressive in this game, this challenge would be bullshit. Even with it being as limp as it is, this is still really not great. Your ass. Okay. I need some better EX gauge generation too. Alright. Twin Saber off the table. Goodbye. Don't really have better guns. Don't really have better melee. I'll be trading in for an objectively worse axe. So the least I can do is do an equally strong machine gun. So I'll be able to at least get a, faster gauge off spamming both of them. That's how I'm thinking. Then again, the Legless rifle does have a Jerobi built in. Yeah, fuck that. Legless rifle. Alright, heads. Sharzaku, as predicted. Nothing much there. Bodies? Buster Anchor on Gushin could be something. Ooh, Gaffrin Arm. Gaffrin Arm, Gaffrin Arm, Gaffrin Arm. Near max level Gaffrin Arm. And it's an arm we've never had before, so I'm almost 100% sure that we're safe on it. Otherwise, Gushin Backpack I would kind of like, because the hammer is interesting. So just to be clear, Mana, if I were to get both Age 3 arms, for some reason, that would be banned, because it is Beam Saber. Yeah, it's Beam Saber. Alright. No, it's going to be Gaffin Arm. I can't use Beam Saber combo unless I have both of them up anyway. But more importantly, this just gave me a level 7 gun and a level 7 saber for free. On an arm I've not messed around with before. Very exciting, very exciting, very exciting. I can't use that combo unless I have both arms anyway. Gaff from B Vulcan and Gaff from Beam Saber. Fucking Boomerang right out of here. So we're gonna do... It feels more natural to use X and square. No, I can use Vulcan without the other arm. I can't use Beam Saber or EX without the other arm. Because that's a two-handed combo. X and square feel best. So let's put Vulcans on X. We'll put the Beam Vulcan on square, and we'll put the Chest Vulcan on circle. So I have a much stronger melee weapon. Looks sick. Honestly, I think I'm going to hide my shield. I have a stronger machine gun for gauge building. I love that it's a saber claw. I have this arm, which is great, and can be Head Vulcan together. Head Vulcan and chest can be shot together. It just looks good. Multi-launcher holds me? No. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna hide the shield. There's no point in having it visible right now. How's it look on the back, actually? Because that's a pretty empty space. Acceptable, but it needs to scale down a little bit, and it needs to straighten out. There's no straight. There's no straight. Chat, there's no straight. Justified towards the cannon, then. And I feel like we do need to add a little bit of a color to that sword strike now. Damn, Gym 3. I didn't know you were built like that. Ooh, aerial looks really nice, actually. Honestly, aerial for both is kind of okay. I was hoping to get something that would do something with the little flappy there like that does. But in a color that actually meshes. Unless I want one gross black arm. I could. What I could do, since this is going to be my final build anyway. God, I hope not. I could just make it grossly large. Honestly, default ain't even bad. It's a similar shade of blue to the torso that it matches. I do kind of want to make it big, though. Master grade. Maybe not quite. Just a little bigger as a treat. I do want to take a tiny, tiny, tiny hit to my range and throw on that legless rifle, because I feel like that will come in handy at some point. Ow, ow, ow. More than acceptable damage. Good, 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 good. I'm getting gauged a lot now. Hold on, hold on. We might be cool. We might actually be cool. God, Gaffrin parts are so good. God, Atlas parts are so bad. None of that. Into Orthus jail. This is always the weird midpoint of the chapter where it feels like I'm actually accomplishing shit. Like I'm just finally filling out in a way that makes the challenge a lot more manageable. Though I'm still very vulnerable to getting my shit slapped. I get some 00 parts in here. Not that anyone would use them, they're very smelly. This is actually pretty effective. I wasn't really using the gauge for anything else and cleaned them out really quick. Switch to chat back real quick. I currently have chat set at inform me when someone does bullshit. A Virtue's backpack? Yeah, maybe. But you like it, so I gotta be mean about it. Does the backpack have a GN shield, or is that contained within the legs? I mean, 00 backpack might also be a pretty solid answer. There's a lot of stuff going on in the riser. Chat, he forgo. I was really hoping to catch those other dudes. And I didn't catch his break in time. Oh well, he's dead anyway. I'd consider a riser. Every single time I forget shit explodes as soon as you kill it. Oh, is this Chaos Mission? Is this where I get my awakening? Maybe I can get a Destiny backpack. Alright, 1. Take out his partner here. Since Chaos is invincible till story reasons, I might as well finish off the other 2 guys first. give myself an easier time. Actually, why am I doing this? I would get Infinite Awakening if I didn't. Which should make my life a lot easier. Chaos, get over here. There we go. Of course, this Awaken has no big crazy benefits compared to just getting a combo gauge up, but I just barely dodged that Shunker Honker Donker without getting touched, and I should not have. That should have done a lot of damage to me. What is happening back there? Linspin. I like how it doesn't look like I have two guns. I'd like some legs. Alright, so, GN Lance off the table. GN Sword is a maybe. It's a sword. It's the high level. Yikes. That will technically boost my range damage up if I replace Legless with it, but I don't want to lose that, I don't want to lose the thing yet. I don't want to lose the Jirobi. Also, this looks best by far, and is the better weapon by far. I'm not going to need a... Well, having a max level Beam Saber, or not Beam Saber, max level Saber is not the worst idea. Because if I do have to move off of Gaffron Arm for some reason, at least I have a backup. I'm going to go for the short barrel. That feels cozy. Then Kyrios Head, Jim Head, Virtue Torso, right arm's nothing. Exia left arm has a bunch of bullshit in it. Pretty much actual stun, if I remember right. Jinx Legs, which would also get me a stun, and it'll be a high level. Virtue Legs is almost max level. It'll give me the same exact thing. Is GN Beam Saber a Beam Saber? Make the decision now. GN Beam Saber does not say Beam Saber, but it still says the words Beam Saber. Well, you answered my question. Cheerden backpack, go away. Towsy back. Yeah, I would actually consider grabbing that, no joke, but you've banned it, so. But having a max level grandpa would be great. Yeah, but it's only level 5. Alright, shields are unfortunately out for this round. Claw shield's not worth it. And I already have a good backpack. I don't want to double up on a backpack. Ideally, I'd like to swap out torso or legs. Or even I'd be willing to go that arm. But not this arm. But there's no torsos really worth doing here. Definitely no heads, unfortunately. Even though I'd like to go head. I think Jinx leg might be a good choice. For both fashion and utility. Well, if I go Exia, it's going to replace the, Oh no, that's right. I don't have one on that arm. It'll just be an extra one I can rotate through on one bar. I'm willing to sacrifice one level for fashion. Hey, neither one of those are beam sabers, so I would get 2 good outlets from my EXs that way. Yeah, but it's not a lot of HP per second. I saw 0.2% is not going to get me a whole lot of anything. Those low numbers are really only going to be useful for on hits. I don't want another backpack yet. I'm just going to say that right now. And it's not like Riser gives me a burst for some reason. I don't know why it doesn't. It should. But... well, all torsos are pretty much useless here, sadly. Fucking hand grenades roll too, but... I just hate that they're level 5. All I'm really losing is HP, but I need, like, all the HP I can get, you know? Right? I don't even remember what's in the next mission. Chances are we'll find a good torso, though, no matter what. There's SD shit at the end, and I already know there's not going to be any good legs in that. But at least, like, command torso can give me a burst action. Alright, Dealer's choice, since you're the 00 freak. Which one of these 00 legs do you want me to take? Okay. First shoe it is. Thankfully, I still have Burst Breaker. That didn't break last time. Only Burst Resurrect broke, which sucks. And I'll switch to Arbiter because it's what I got left. Question is, does the Saber throw... Yep, it shocks enemies. Cool, so it is a stun. And then Beam Saber combo that I'm just probably never going to use. Ah, it's coming to get ya. Eh. So I can hit him with one of these and then one of these. Or one of these and then one of these. Oh, so I can't even use options to say Beam Saber? Not that I would like to, but like, they're not useful. Alright, let's finish off Chapter 1. I always hate how Chapter 1 is, like, the most boring, but it also still consumes time. So I don't really have an opportunity to continue on to Chapter 2 in any of these runs. Because Chapter 2 is going to take longer, and that'll be like a 5-hour stream I'm definitely not in for. Keep it bite-sized. Oh yeah, we're not really going to find a good amount of decent legs in this, probably. Torsos? Yeah, maybe. Heads? Definitely. But if it's Zeta-themed, I'm not feeling that. Hey, stop that. suddenly feels a lot harder. And hey, maybe Mark II shield could be an answer too. Oh, is this a target mission? Yeah, there's no point in beating up anyone but the targets then. Huh. Idle thought. Having my burst actions break, like I've decided, actually gives value to a lot more burst attacks too. Like Zeta Hyper Beam Saber and Double Zeta Hyper Beam Saber were like, what the fuck evers? Because they're not any better or different from Burst Breaker in any way. But if Burst Breaker ends up ever breaking, I'll have those alternative Burst Breakers. They made Burst Breaker too good in a game that didn't need it. Oh my god, if someone forced me to take Aegis Torso. I can see the trap. Yeah, Riser Sword, sure. Or Shining Finger Sword, even. God damn. I forgot how metal Arbiter music is. Who's gonna be? Who's gonna be? Who's gonna be? Who's gonna be? Savior. Hey, so Impulse Backpack EX is called like Varjahar Jajavar instead of Beam Saber. That's fair game. I assume so based on all your other stipulations. Neat. Throw a boomerang at me? You did. You did. Why is this music so intense? It's got like 200% more than I expected it to. For like the objectively worst awakening. Like, at least Assault does something, even if Assault is redundant with other mechanics. Like, all this does is lower the reaction of enemies. What the fuck are we doing with that? They attack you slower. Woo! Now, I would actually consider Command Torso. Yeah. Like, the song's fire, and I didn't expect it to be fire. Especially when Arbiter is, like, the worst. And grab break. Get the other command out of the way just so it doesn't burst me for some reason. I'm stupid, useless, sad. Oh yeah, I guess emo. But Arbor is like the best song in the fort, easily. Alright, now for this loser. I would, with some persuasion, consider swapping our beloved backpack for Gundam Spark. Because Gundam Spark's pretty fucking cool. All right. Tap grenade. That is actually might be useful in the future. Otherwise, really not much going on for weapons. I'll probably take that tap grenade gun. Heads. Max level savior. Or Aegis, rather. Put it on a short list of things that might be kind of useful if nothing else pops. Torsos. Savior, but all I'm really getting is stats and defense. Right arm. Get rid of camphor. I can't take it. Not much going on there. Left arm. Saber and impulse. Legs. Folding razor. Beam saber's illegal. And then backpack, Zeta, and Shiki. We did not get Gundam Spark. That's a shame. Damn, not a lot going on here. Truthfully, this might be a decent time to update my head. Because as far as torso goes, neither of these is worth giving up the stuff I got. Ah, but Aegis Head looks pretty okay. Yeah, I guess we're gonna go with Aegis Head. Because, like, nothing else is happening here. True, by not by much. Like, those traits aren't going to really affect much of anything. That's right, we will take what we can get, because we're in this together, motherfucker. We break or we die. And that's Chapter 1. Chapter 2's unlocked. Yay! And bounty hunts that we're not going to do. Slap on our new head and see if we can't find a unifying paint scheme. Make sure our Vulcans are replaced. Eagle Stelugs. Eagle Stallions. And hey, this ain't bad. It looks unlike anything else we've had at the end of Chapter 1, and I think that's pretty cool. Hey, Char's not bad, actually. Daryl's way too plain. Ooh. That's pretty strong, too. Gun Cannon being the, yeah, that's neat, but no, I'm good. Gun Cannon being the redhead kind of fails it a little bit. Now for the legs, that would be decent. Of course, since Breaker Die is all about adapting, I don't want to do custom colors. Because we should be able to find something nice that fits into something preset. Looks like a bug. I think, honestly, Char is pretty solid. All the way around. Nice texture on it, too. And this is our new Break Die-ass Mark 1, the third. Yeah, it kind of needs the rifle out. Sadly, I can't pull the saber out. Find a good position to show our boy off in. Yeah, not terrible, but I don't like the way the arm's clipping all the way in. Coming for you. Most generic pose ever, most generic pose ever. Most generic pose ever. Isn't it weird how much brown Char has in this game? The actual old HG isn't like that, right? At this point, we're just trying to find a nice pose, so I can have my sketch guy do a sketch of it, as usual. Yeah, that's pretty nice. But the arm, again, is like clipping all the way in. Gonna be hard to find one that's not. Halt. You have broken the brake. That's not bad. Somehow I knew that was TSC. Reco poses. Also not bad. Yeah, this is pretty good. They get a good angle on it. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that. Taking a screenshot of that. Pop. Maybe a little bit up so we get the... No, because then the other arm looks too funky. Oh well. Say something nice about him. Our brake die-ass Mark I the Third. We're gonna see how long this boy lasts in the future. But that's chapter 1. Once again, it is a build that looks nothing like anything else we've had at this point. So that's cool, and I like that. And we'll return. I will see if I will be doing this Sunday. Bare minimum, doing it next Thursday. But I might be doing it Sunday as well. Just to try to catch back up on chapters, you know? I'll see what the schedule has in store for us. Thanks, everyone who showed up. Thank you for playing this goofy-ass thing with me. And be excellent to each other. Keep on breaking.